Hello everyone, my name is Natalia Duque and I am super excited to show you my new venture, Quilago Flowers. Today, we are gonna navigate and explore 7 topics to understand what my business is about. Let's start with our team. Fernanda is an expert on the field, flowers industry in the Ecuador with more than 14 years of experience, specifically in sales and operations. We have also Noah Pepper here. He lives in Denver. He has more than 10 years of experience in sales and managing team sales. And myself, I am an entrepreneur and I have a business down in Ecuador for about 17 years so far. So why Quilago? Quilago was an indigenous warrior queen from Ecuador. She was powerful and strategic. She was in charge of fighting against the Incas colonization, but she also had this feminine side connected deeply with nature and well-being using Pachamamas or Mother Earth healing practices. This name and our brand have a lot of meaning and history behind it. And with our brand, we want to deeply create connections between peoples that matter. Couple years ago, Sarah went to Ecuador, we met, we started dating, we fell in love, and after some months dating, I realized that this relationship was going to be a long term. So I wanted to give her something really special and meaningful. And of course, my brain connected flowers as a universal beauty language. I went to the florist and I realized that this decision is not easy at all because I'm not, first of all, not knowledgeable about the health of the flowers and I didn't know what to give. I wanted to be sure that my message is well conveyed and that Sarah would understand how much I love her. But please, do not worry. Quilago Flowers bring you the solution. We are going to find a way for you to truly express yourself with flowers, providing a unique combination of fresh cut flowers, bright colors, bigger sizes, but also delivered from those eco-sustainable farms in Ecuador within 7 days. We went out to interview people and try to discover the customer and what they think, and we also gathered 130 surveys. Main findings: 73% of the people that buy flowers are women, 69.9% are married or into a relationship, and 67.3% buy flowers as a gift. Some of the themes that we understand is people care about aesthetics, longevity, they care about carbon footprint, packaging, expressions, emotions, so forth. We understand now the pain points that they are facing. It is, of course, challenging to decide what to give. Good roses are expensive and they don't last long. So my money is not worth it when I buy this. Too many options, too many varieties is overwhelming. Flowers in the grocery store are not fresh. I don't want to buy those, and they don't know how to take care about the flowers. At what opportunity we are looking at? The US floral gifting market is blooming, valued at $12.25 billion in 2022, with a compound annual growth rate of 7.58% and is expected to grow up to 19 billions by 2028. Our serviceable available market is $7.09 billion that encompasses bouquets and arrangements. Using a bottom-up approach, we expect to capture $3 million in the third year, up to $4.5 million in the fourth year for all serviceable obtainable market. Let's understand the industry and its organization. So this industry is segmented with 3 options. We have product segmentations, encompasses bouquet and stems. market segmentation by occasion, meaning weddings, romance, birthdays, so forth, and the market is segmented by platforms, in-store, online, and mobile. The problems in the industry that we will face, the main one is sustainability, because flowers requires a lot of applications of insecticides and herbicides that pollute water streams. The demand also is quite difficult to forecast because it has a lot of fluctuations between seasons. Logistics, flowers as a perishable product, they need to be transported by air and with a cold change, leaving a big footprint. And waste. 45% of the flowers harvested in the floral industry are never sold due to overstock of inventory or due to some sort of problem in the logistic chain, and they just go to waste. Let's take a look quickly about high demands. There are two main days in the year that all the companies in this industry boost revenue, and is Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. Let's take a quick look about Valentine's Day and consumer spending. So the overall spending in 2023 was about 26 billion, and the average per person spending was close to $336. And flowers shared the wallet of 37%, meaning that people spend $124 on mainly roses on average. The market trends that are happening right now, there's a high demand for minimalistic designs, a high demand for health and wellness, increase in sustainability, and do-it-yourself boxes. The SWOT analysis for my venture reveals a company well positioned for growth, leveraging a solid and unique selling proposition and our commitment towards sustainability. Our direct supply chain approach and our heavy digital marketing will position us to capitalize on e-commerce trends and the evolution of consumer spending using techniques like Google Ads AI. However, there are challenges that we know that we need to address, like improving brand visibility and navigating operational risk associated with perishable products. However, we can overcome these challenges with strategic marketing and robust operational management that will mitigate our risk. Our strategy perspective is aligned with key industry trends and consumer preferences, which is our key point here. Our conclusion after running 5 quarters analysis is that this industry could be highly competitive, but the bigger threat here is like new online flower shops are popping up because it's easy to get started and there's a chance to make good money here, meaning more competition. The power between suppliers and buyers are balanced. However, we have here a competitive advantage towards operations because we have this direct connection to suppliers that are going to help us to achieve our value proposition and also differentiate from the others. And a snapshot of major players, we have here 1-800flowers.com, a public company with 800 millions in revenue last year. We also have thebooks.com, a company that has the same business model. It's a small company with $5.4 million in revenue last year. And we have here Farm Girls, that is not only competitor, but is also our aspirational brand. This company started back in 2020 after the pandemic, and their revenue for last year was 33 million. How we want to compete, how we want to reach the market. So we want to compete in aesthetics and quality and meaningful and easy experience to purchase. Here we learn and we notice that not even the farm girls really well think about customer experience and ease the experience with the customer. We want to differentiate us from them, being in the upper quadrant of this competitive analysis. Why? I want to explain why we say high quality. As you can see and notice in the picture, Ecuadorian roses are well known to have bigger blooms. They long more because the lifespan of our Ecuadorian rose is from 21 to 25 days, and we have a larger and wider stems. Let's talk about marketing plan. So if Quilago Flowers were a person, who would it be? She feels passionate about natural beauty and emotional impact of gifting. She is a planner, buys online, plans ahead of time. She's motivated by the art of memorable experience through flowers. She wears non-flash in business, she's elegant, she looks modern. Having said that, we can understand which ones are going to be your early adopters. So we are looking here for women who buy flowers for family, friends, and co-workers, in a relationship, ages from 35 to 65 years old, that have a college education and a job, disposable income, and urban consumer. We are aware that our audience is going to be 80% female. Regarding psychographics, we're looking for those that are interested in wellness, in aesthetics, in gifting special gifts and feelings. We want to capture those that see flowers as an emotional gift, good vibes, and of course they buy also digitally. For our business to business approach, we're gonna target mainly florists, corporate buyers, event buyers, and funeral homes. We talk with these guys in our interviews already. What is our business model? We'll be digital native vertical brand, meaning that we are gonna connect growers and farmers to customers directly. We are gonna be the bridge. Or using the framework or MVP, minimal viable product, we are gonna start our business launching 2 channels, D2C approach and B2B approach. Talking about D2C, we are gonna sell on-demand bouquets, subscription models, and do-it-yourself boxes. When we talk about a business-to-business approach, we're gonna sell bulk rose boxes, encompassing boxes from 100 stems and 40 stem box for special roses. We use this framework of competitive matrix to understand and define the unique selling proposition features using a PI score, because we wanted to be sure that our first product launching in the market will have all the market trends that we learn and will tackle our customer expectations. So we are gonna deeply focus on intention driven easy deception, meaning we are customer centric, along with the connection of colors and emotions. Colors are associated with different meanings, and they help us to feel strong connections and emotions. In fact, color psychology studies how color influences our behavior. Think about it. When you look at an art piece, it tells you a story. It evokes emotions, and with these emotions, you will start creating memories and connect deeply inside of you. Flowers are the same. They bring energy, a lot of colors, they evoke emotions to your space. So a good bouquet should tell a story. Let me introduce you Quilago's first bouquet. But first I'm gonna tell you a story. Last year in Mother's Day, Sarah was going through her calendar and she notices that Mother's Day was coming up. She went ahead, by about 108 flowers that come bouquet, get it delivered to her mom, and her mom was happy. However, a couple days later, her mom called Sarah and she made some comments. One of them were, yeah, the flowers were good, normal flowers, it's okay. And Sarah felt heartbroken. Why? Because she knew that her mom noticed that although this was a really rushed bout, the gift was not as meaningful as Sarah wanted. And here's how we are different from the others. We are gonna align and ensure the harmony and an accurate messaging with our bouquets, connecting emotions, intention, and actions, using color psychology to embrace the journey. Our flowers will come with a card that explains the story behind the meaning of the bouquet and the color code. For instance, you are looking at Mom's Unconditional Love bouquet. We are here using a bright pink and a light pink with a touch of orange. Why we use pink? Because pink evokes the feminine energy, the unconditional love, this pure love that is not sexual love like red. And yellow because yellow provides a little touch of amusement. So it's perfect for saying, Mom, I love you, right? And I really think about you, and this bouquet is well thought. I planned it, even though you could have bought this just 1 week before Mother's Day. On top of that, thinking about our customers, we know that one pain point is not knowing how to take care of this beautiful magical bouquet. And then we're gonna provide a guide on how to take care of this. Regarding bulk concept, easily we're gonna just came out with products with themes. We're gonna design curated recipes with boxes, meaning this color palette for specific occasions like weddings. You know, this do-it-yourself trend is when you have a bride that she wants to plan and do everything with a team of friends. So that is all bulk concept. Talking about pricing, we are not competing on price. So we are going to charge a premium price, but we are going to deliver another differentiator here. We are going to sell long stem roses. The average of a stem here in the market is 40 centimeters to 50 centimeters. We are going to start introducing 60 to 70 centimeters. Our bouquets are gonna go around $100 and $150 per bouquet, depending on the season. And our do-it-yourself boxes, a flat charge of $225 per 100 stems. The subscription model, we are offering $80 per month, and all of these on top of that is going to be free of charge of delivery. Talking about our go-to-the-market strategy, we're going to launch our website using lean startup methodology, and we're going to test our ideas with the landing page, having this loop of customer feedback and quickly doing the changes. We want to use all the best practices for UX and UI. CEO best practices into the website, meaning keywords prioritization, because our digital marketing strategy is going to focus mainly in organic reach and brand awareness, because we are competing against these giants. We're going to start with a 50% discount for sign up with an email. That money is going to be toward our customer acquisition costs. Heavily spend in affiliate marketing, social media strategy, email, and text. The KPIs that we are looking at when we launch this are engagement rate and customer retention, conversion rate, and return on ads and return on invention. For the paid ads strategy, we're going towards Google and Facebook. And for organic, we're going to use Instagram. Our financial plans look like this. Our cost per bouquet is $35. E-commerce price, $95, including that discount that we're doing. Customer acquisition cost around $16, and lifetime value of our customer we expect $100. We are using a bottom-up approach for the initial traction and scale. An initial investment of $100K would be required. We break even in the year number 1, and our return on assets is almost 48%. How we can accomplish this traction? We are gonna sell in the first year 16,000 bouquets, meaning 1,300 a month. Our capacity looks for it, and 140,000 do-it-yourself boxes. This delivers a revenue or 1.8 million in the first year. When you see here the revenue cost, revenue is consistently higher than the cost, suggesting a profitable operations. From year 3 onwards, the gap between revenue and cost widens, indicating not only continued profitability, but also improvement in financial health. In the cost summary, you can see a more efficient cost management approach starting in year 3 that indicates a larger increase in revenue. As I said before, we break even in year 1 according to our projections. Looking ahead, the forecast suggests not only a consistent rise in our break-even figures, but also a robust increase in revenue, which is a strong sign for our potential growth. In the profitability graph, you can see that our gross margin is 52%, and compared to the benchmark in the industry, that is 52.4%, indicates that we are in a good pace. Also, despite increase in revenue, net earnings percentage showed a slight decline in year number 5. So the company will need to control operating expenses and improve net profitability. But how we can do this? We have a growth strategy. We want to be fully vertical integrated, and in the 5th year, we will have our own facility in Ecuador. That is our competitive advantage. We have or not working there. Fernanda is gonna tackle operations there, and I'm from Ecuador. I know how it works there. We're gonna start with 8 acre and growing 30 roses variety and plus 15 fillers. The production will start harvesting in 18 months, and we will need 10 plus employees there. Operations. Our sustained competitive advantage relies on operations. Our advantage of having this direct communication with growers in Ecuador is crucial. We can choose from a variety of growers, and there are more than 1,000 growers right now in the country. We are going to focus, despite of that, in 3 main points, that is supply chain management, and we are going to outsource 3PL services. Quality control and customer feedback loop is going to be crucial here, because we need to ensure that our operations are smooth. And of course, corporate social responsibility, because it needs to be aligned with our value proposition. So let's take a look about the supply chain. You can see that from the growers to the farmers, there are 4 middlemen. And the way that we expect to deliver more value is cutting 3 of them. We're gonna use just exporter for customs and brokers and 3PL partners here. How we can achieve this? So basically, suppliers are going to deliver the flowers to the Quito's airports, ensuring cold chain. Once the flowers are in Miami, our customer broker are going to be in charge of all the paperwork, and we are gonna hire outsource 3PL services for the order fulfillment and delivery to our customers. This is actually happening in the industry right now, and they are delivering flowers directly just in 5 days. What is the criteria that we are using to choose our partners? We're looking at suppliers not just as a mainly supplier, but partners. So we want those that has a sustainable and ethical approach. These four labels that you can see are going to ensure us that we are partnering with the right people. We're going to look at capacity, farmers that have more than 10 acres, flexibility, rapid response, quality of the roses, direct credit, and of course, prices. We have Fernanda in Ecuador, so we have that already. Inventory management strategy. This is going to be a just-in-time inventory management. We're going to work with the supplier's inventory or business model on-demand bouquet help us to not hold in inventory, and the bouquets are going to be assembled in Ecuador. Tackling our HR plan, we know that this industry is really tough. In fact, the flower industry faces high turnover with young workers quickly moving to a better paying, but most importantly, less demanding jobs. And how we are tackle this challenge, we plan to have a really fresh and innovative company culture, fresh leadership, putting people at first with an affiliative style of leadership, also engaging team members in the decision-making process, coaching them, most importantly, having this work balance situation, recognizing the demanding nature of the flower industry, we need to prioritize the work-life balance for our team with a flexible arrangement, paying time ops, but all of these with a balance of not compromising any of the standards that we have. Also, we are gonna live with our values. Again, people come first. Open communication and transparency, commitment towards eco-friendly practices and ethical practices with your team, and most importantly, integrate. I create this HR chart. I know that we don't want to have a hierarchical approach. However, I want you to know who is going to be in charge of what. Natalia Duque is going to be the CEO, of course. Fernanda Troya, head of operations in Ecuador and in Miami. Noah Pepper is going to be the head of sales in charge of oral health, of sales personnel. We are lacking marketing, especially digital marketing skills. So the prioritization about hiring people is going to be towards hiring head of marketing. After that, we plan to hire accounting and an executive assistant. What we learned in this process so far. First of all, we need to choose one focus. We cannot, as a startup, try to embrace everything at once. As an entry strategy, I'm suggesting going towards B2B channel, which also requires and depends heavily on networking and industry relationships, but it's gonna give us quick traction because the prices are highly competitive. We need to connect deeply with our American customer, and we may need to change our name to be aligned with the audience. Our bottom-up approach for the first year would be challenging. We need to land that into the reality. We need to start selling as fast as possible. So we need to really think about how we're going to achieve that. That is why we need to double the expenditure on digital marketing efforts, because we need to build brand awareness. And here's the point where the head of digital marketing comes. Also, we need to consider same-day delivery, and we need to consider having an inventory here in the States and having a small investment there because we want to ensure the value proposition that we are promising, and also we don't want to lose any potential client that want to convert sales. Finally, we were hoping that be fully vertically integrated by the year 5, but we need to take into consideration timeline, meaning that it's not going to happen in the 5th year, but it's going to be possible in the 7th year. Thank you so much for listening to this project. I hope you enjoyed it, and when I launch this project, I hope I can get you as a customer in my site. Thank you so much, and any feedback is welcome. Bye.